Welcome everyone to The Debt Coach. I'm Bob Roberts, and today we're discussing budgeting tools that can help you manage and pay off your credit card debt. Let's dive right in. So, what's the first thing someone should consider when tackling credit card debt?
Absolutely. The very first step is understanding your spending habits. Before you even think about apps or strategies, you need a realistic budget. It's like, trying to navigate without a map. You need to know your starting point.
Right, so a budget is the foundation. But what about all these debt payoff apps? Are they really worth it?
They can be, but it depends. There are different types. Some are like personal trainers providing a comprehensive strategy. Others are more DIY, letting you build your own plan. And then there are consolidation apps and automated payment apps too.
Okay, so there are a variety of approaches. What are some key factors to consider when choosing an app?
Cost is huge. Some are free, others charge subscriptions. Ease of use is also critical. You don't want an app that adds more complexity, And of course, make sure it's compatible with your devices.
Let's explore those app types in more detail. You mentioned personal trainer apps. What do those offer?
These are your bill organizers and budget planners. They give you a visual overview of your finances, helping you see the big picture. Think of them as your financial dashboard.
I see. And the DIY approach?
That's for those who like to customize. Debt reduction spreadsheets can be very effective, especially if you're comfortable with spreadsheets. Many free templates are available online.
Right. What about consolidation apps?
These apps consolidate your debts into one monthly payment, often with a lower interest rate. It's like refinancing your debt, simplifying payments, and potentially saving you money on interest.
Okay. And finally, automated payment apps.
These automate your payments, ensuring you never miss a due date and avoid late fees. They're great for those who need reminders and want to eliminate the stress of missed payments.
Once you have an app, or you don't, it's time to choose a debt payoff strategy. The debt avalanche and debt snowball methods are popular. What's the difference?
The debt avalanche tackles the highest interest debt first, saving you the most money in the long run. The debt snowball focuses on the smallest debt first, providing quick wins for motivation.
So avalanche is financially optimal, snowball is psychologically motivating?
Precisely. Avalanche is efficient, snowball is effective for maintaining momentum. There's also the highest credit utilization first strategy, which focuses on paying down the card closest to its limit to improve your credit score.
Interesting. So it's not just about the money, it's about credit health too.
Exactly. And some apps allow you to create a custom plan, offering maximum flexibility.
What about people who prefer not to use apps? What advice would you give them?
The FTC emphasizes understanding your spending habits first. Create a realistic budget to pinpoint where your money goes. Then negotiate with creditors. You might be surprised at their willingness to work with you.
Right. Negotiating with creditors is key. What else can people do without apps?
Get creative. Sell unused items. Find a side hustle. Anything to generate extra income to accelerate debt repayment. It's about finding extra resources to throw at the debt.
So resourcefulness is key. It's about maximizing what you have. Let's talk about debt consolidation. What are the pros and cons?
The biggest pro is simplification. One monthly payment instead of many. You might also get a lower interest rate, saving money overall.
Sounds great. What's the catch?
You usually need good credit for lower rates. Consolidation can also extend the repayment period, potentially increasing total interest paid. It's a trade-off between monthly payment size and total cost.
So it's a balancing act. What are the different ways to consolidate?
Balance transfer cards, personal loans, and even home equity loans are options. But be cautious with home equity loans. They risk your home if you default.
Another option is debt settlement. The FTC seems wary of this. Why?
Debt settlement involves negotiating a lower payoff amount than what you owe. While tempting, it severely damages your credit score for years.
So a short-term gain with long-term credit consequences?
Exactly. It can also create tax complications, as the forgiven debt might be considered income. Proceed with extreme caution.
What else should people watch out for with debt settlement?
Beware of companies promising quick fixes or low costs. Hidden fees are common. If it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. Thorough research is essential.
As a last resort, there's bankruptcy. The FTC calls it last resort. Why?
Bankruptcy is a legal process to manage overwhelming debt, offering a fresh start. However, it has serious long-term consequences for your credit.
What are the main types of bankruptcy?
Chapter 7 involves selling assets to pay debts, while Chapter 13 allows you to keep your assets but requires a repayment plan over 3 to 5 years.
So Chapter 7 is more drastic, Chapter 13 is more of a restructuring.
Precisely. The best choice depends on your individual circumstances, and legal counsel is crucial. It's a significant decision with lasting implications.
It's a serious step, not to be taken lightly. We've covered a lot of strategies. But what about the emotional toll of debt? How can people manage the stress?
Acknowledge the stress. It's normal to feel overwhelmed. Practice self-compassion. Don't beat yourself up.
Right, self-compassion is key. What are some healthy coping mechanisms?
Exercise, meditation, spending time in nature, anything that helps you relax and de-stress. Don't isolate yourself. Talk to friends, family, or a therapist.
Support systems are vital. What's the most important thing to remember?
Progress, not perfection. Celebrate small wins to stay motivated. It's a marathon, not a sprint.
That was a great discussion. Remember, conquering credit card debt is achievable with the right plan and mindset. Click the subscribe button, share this episode with your friends, and head over to PlanMyPayoff.com to create your personalized credit card payment plan. Thanks for listening.